What's up, guys? This is former Springbok and Rugby World Cup winner Brian Havana. You're watching Gareth Mason on Walking Tall with G-Man.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video, we're recapping round 3 of the Rugby World Cup in what was another interesting week of exciting rugby contests between magnificent teams giving it their absolute all. We've seen the underdogs really put in some great fights in this Rugby World Cup. We've seen some surprising results. We've seen some predictable results, but one thing's for sure, it's been a cracking Rugby World Cup, and we're really witnessing amazing quality of rugby from teams we might not have expected. We're seeing other teams really reach great form, which has been great to watch. But overall, I've thoroughly enjoyed this World Cup. It's been very tough from a predictions point of view in a margin to predict. So Super Blue is not the greatest for me. I'm getting 10s out of 10s, but I'm not getting the points margin. So I don't know how many other people are battling with the margins of the Super Brew predictions. But let's recap some of the games that took place this past weekend, or the past week. We saw France start off with America. France pretty much dominating that game, getting 33 points in it and a bonus point win against America. Yeah, the Americans do keep up a good little fight, and they do show a lot of heart. But it was all France's victory, that one. Getting some solid points on the board, which they needed in order to just cement the position into the next phase to get to the knockout stages. So well done to them. We saw New Zealand take on Canada. Big thumping there, 63 points to 0. Canada, unfortunately, just don't have it in them to beat a team like the All Blacks. The All Blacks really was solid in all aspects of the games. I mean, the try scored, Brad Weber picking up 2. We've seen a penalty try, Geordie Barrett, Sonny Bill Williams looking sharp as well in that game. So it was a great game of quality rugby. It was a bit sloppy at the start. A lot of handling errors. There was a lot of humility. I mean, Scott Barrett obviously knocking the ball on. I know I dedicated a video to it. Bodie noted knocking it on. But again, they were just having a bit of fun, I think. But they got the all-important bonus point win that the All Blacks needed in order to continue. So well done to them. Georgia took on Fiji. This was a surprising result. I did predict a Fiji win, but I didn't predict them to clap Georgia to 45 points to 10. I really thought Georgia might put on a bit more of an effort to be competitive, because we always hear these things about Georgia being solid as a Northern Hemisphere team to maybe approach the Six Nations. But I mean, Fiji drummed them, and I mean, Fiji haven't had the greatest of World Cups. Obviously, remember losing to Uruguay, so good fight back from Fiji. Also, bonus point victory, which was needed for them. But yeah, unfortunately, they still can't progress to the next stage of the World Cup. But great win for them. They'll definitely be happy with that. Ireland took on Georgia, also picking up a good bonus point victory, scoring 5 tries in that game. Look, it looks like the teams aren't pretty much going at it to destroy one. It's just they want a bonus point, and then they settle and play at their own level of pace. But Rob Kearney, Peter O'Mahony, Rice, Raddock, Andrew Conway, and Gary Ringrose all picking up tries in that game. Again, all-important bonus point victory, which Ireland currently need because of their loss to Japan, and they wanted to cement their position either first or second. At this stage is looking second. But obviously the outcome of Scotland versus Japan will decide that. But Ireland will be happy with the bonus point victory, recovery from that shocking loss to Japan. Then we go back down to the Southern Hemisphere, where South Africa took on a North team in Italy. This game I was nervous about. This game had a lot on the line for South Africa. We needed to pick up a solid victory. And obviously Italy have been the talk of maybe being the upset for South Africa this year. They've also had not too bad. They've got good few bonus point wins that they needed at the start. But obviously now it's getting tougher. They're going to play. They played South Africa. Going to play New Zealand as well, which is not going to be easy. But I was very proud of the South African effort that we put through into this game. We were solid. We were strong. We really showed up and scored quality tries. The kicking game was way better this past week. Faf did the odd box kick, and some of them were successful, which was good to see. I love the tactical kicking between Villy and Andre Pollard. I thought that was brilliant in order to get the try out to Cheslin Colby. Cheslin Colby had an absolutely amazing game. Couldn't be proud of that guy. What a player. Mapimpi is like a scoring machine at this stage. He just can't stop. We saw Mbonambi scoring a beautiful try as well. The bomb squad really did take over for the Springboks and play great rugby. So well done to them. Achilles Snyman. I was just really impressed with the Springboks. I was happy with the bonus point one try. I was happy with the margin against a team like Italy. I said South Africa to win by 15, 20 points. And I mean, they blitzed them. So well done to South Africa. I'm chuffed with that win. Then we got Australia, Uruguay. Australia obviously dominating Uruguay as one would have expected in a game like this. Tivita scoring 2 tries as well as Dane. Also getting 2. Then we got James Slipper, Wilkenia and Jordan picking up some tries. So good bonus point victory for Australia. Much needed as they want to obviously, they've now cemented their position as second in their log, which was kind of expected going forward. But well done to Australia for picking up the necessary points needed in order to do it. I said by 50 they would win by, and it was 45-10, so I didn't get that. But good win, solid win for Australia, much needed. We then go down to Saturday, England versus Argentina. This game was disappointing for me. I thoroughly thought we would see a bit more competitiveness from Argentina. Obviously, the red card did have an effect towards the game, but these things happen, and it cost Argentina. It's not been their World Cup. I thought they would at least try and make a knockout stage, but it just wasn't them. They lost to France, they lost to England. England just dominated. It wasn't a pretty game, but it was a solid win victory for England. Owen Farrell's kicking wasn't the greatest on the day. But George Ford picking up a try, Jack Ben Youngs, Elliot Daly, Johnny May. Johnny May's on fire too. And then Luke picking up a try. So well done to England for getting that all-important victory just to cement your position up top there as the number 1 of your pool of death. We then went on to Japan, Samoa. Also a game with some tough tackles. A card or 2 there. One I thought should have been a red. The Samoan clearly tackled Japan without the ball. I was quite actually ticked off for that. I thought he had enough time to pull out of that tackle, which he didn't do, and therefore I would have given a red. But Japan got the all-important win that they needed in order to cement their position to the quarterfinals, which is amazing. Congratulations to Japan for that solid stuff. Then we go to Sunday, New Zealand dominating Namibia. Obviously, the first half was a little bit close, and I think New Zealand were maybe playing a bit. But then second half, those boykies just absolutely destroyed Paul Namibia. Ben Smith picking up 2 tries, Reese picking up 2 tries, and Leonard Brown picking up 2 tries, Geordie and TJ Perenara getting tries, Joe and Angus. So solid game. Geordie Barrett, I thought, did outstanding as a fly-off. So well done to Geordie for making it there. I thought you did a great job. Put your brother under pressure there, but great game of rugby, and well done to New Zealand, also cementing their position at number 1. And then we ended off with a very close encounter between France and Tonga. Obviously, France pretty much through, but what an upset that would have been if Tonga had picked up a win. They definitely had the hope. They scored more tries than France. Just unfortunately disciplined for the penalties that cost them there. But great stuff from Tonga, putting up a solid effort against the French. I mean, hey, 23-21, it's not a bad score for a team that's low down, and a team like France who have got to the knockout stages of the Rugby World Cup. So interesting stuff there. Great results for the teams that needed to win, but it's setting up on what could be a great final week before we get to that all-important knockout stage. It is going to be epic. I think we're going to see some cracking rugby as we end off. But I'm looking forward to seeing how the knockouts are going to flare. I think we're going to see some amazing rugby. That's going to do it for the recap for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys real soon for another video. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.
Subscribe to his channel for more rugby content. You won't regret it. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.